EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On play action, Allen. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 40 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 22, Allen. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Dumping it off for Johnson. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Johnson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jelani Woods from 4 yards out. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders 7, Raiders 0. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. From the gun, here's Fields. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got...
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense come up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go again with Dobbins. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Dobbins once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Allen. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Fields. It's complete to Fuller. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
That 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Fields. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Chuba Hubbard punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to look deep down the field.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout. By the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
A give up the middle to Johnson. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And oh, that is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
This will be taken at the 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Back to throw, Fields. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Allen going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Allen now on 1st down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on second down. Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. The slot man in motion right. On play action, Allen. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jamar Chase, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jets, 14.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's got some space here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. On fourth down, Fields. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Let's go, baby.
Allen taking it himself. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Allen. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now Allen. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Allen. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
One final try here for Allen. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.